What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. I watched Thunderbolts. I enjoyed Thunderbolts. Is it the best thing Marvel has done since Endgame? Well, you could probably say a lot of the things they've done is all better than Endgame, but it's certainly the best Marvel movie in a long time. I enjoyed it, and I didn't walk away frustrated, and I liked the majority of the characters more at the end of the movie than I did at the start, and I'm actively interested in seeing them and the team that we see form in Thunderbolts asterisks in the future. So that to me is a success. Unfortunately, that might be the only victory they get, is maybe some positive word of mouth among some people, which, hey, before we get to it flopping, word of mouth is what got a lot of us going. A lot of people saw it and liked it. Saw some people saying it, no, it's just slop. But I saw just enough people, the Paul Chados, Kada, Atreus, Jeremy Prime, Jeremy Griggs from Geeks and Gamers, a homosexual man. All of them like this movie. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to go watch it. This is the positive word of mouth they're talking about. I'm going to go watch it. I'm going to see for myself. And I liked it. I did like it. David Harbour, Sebastian Stan, Florence Pugh, really Russell Wyatt, absolutely, or Wyatt Russell, absolutely stole the show as Walker, U.S. agent. I loved it. Asshole Captain America. But despite positive word of mouth, it is flopping 76 million domestically. You can see here Variety and, of course, other trades, as they always do, but of those, not as they always do, because actually Captain America, Brave New World or whatever, did not get this positive word of mouth. It got shat on, or at least they didn't openly glow it. This is getting many positive reviews, both from the normal Disney shills and some people that would normally be very strongly attacking them. Me. So yeah, you can see that they're all calling it a solid start, and it is a solid start. We can see here that, of course, it's an 88% certified fresh, 94% with over 5,000 verified reviews. So I'm gonna click on this one right here. Verified audience, 94%. All audience, 94% with over 10,000 ratings. So that's a fairly high rating. Unfortunately, though, when you look at the other releases, now this is domestically only, you can see that it is performing slightly better, but right around Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings and right around Eternals. So they're claiming that it has a 180 million budget because they claim all of their movies have 180 million budget. You can see now it's on its way to 162 million worldwide. But when you add in marketing and all the other things, they basically need to make about 400 or 500 million just to break even, and even higher if you want to see profits turn. And so unless some sort of miracle happens, that's not going to happen. That being said, I very much enjoyed it. I liked all the characters. Louis Pullman as Bob. And then obviously later on Sentry, spoilers, not spoilers. It was great. So I'm looking forward to it. I thought the humor landed. Cucumber. There were some funny things, and the action scenes, which is the most important part of all of it, the action scenes were they did well. So you can see here studios typically retain about 50 to 60% of the domestic box office receipts and closer to 40% internationally, meaning a film like this likely needs to make 700 to 750 million globally just to cover its costs. And again, they're at 76 domestic, 86 million international. So internationally, it's doing better. We'll see how that turns about. Either way, there's several different reasons why this is failing, because one is just straight up, it is another Disney brand in decline. They have had so many flops and failures on Disney Plus and things like that, that just, yes, the name itself, when you say Marvel Disney, there's a taste in the room when that happens. And Kevin Feige is acknowledging it. And he's said several things lately that are making everyone go, yeah, we thought so. So the first one is that Feige reportedly has told his colleagues that he only agreed to recent Marvel content because he wanted to support Disney's streaming ambitions. As the Wall Street Journal says, Feige recently told colleagues he agreed to the plan because of a zealousness to tell more stories and a desire to be an excellent excellent corporate citizen. So corporate citizen, that's DEI talk for sustainability, sustainable development goals, Irwin, SDGs. 2, he admitted that all of the things on Disney Plus and even some of the movies have started to feel like homework, that watching all the comic book giants, new TV shows and films has started to feel more like homework than entertainment, which it was. There was a scene in Thunderbolts where you were seeing flashbacks of some of the characters' more traumatic memories. And I heard someone go, oh, I wanted to see those other memories, like, because they had ended the scene like, all right, come with, and then someone was next to them with like, that's all the Disney shows. So it's like, yeah, it's basically what they're doing. It's homework. Overstretched, overcommitted, and underinvolved. Article quoting insiders who described Feige became so overwhelmed by the volume of decisions required that they would chase him in the halls to get feedback. Again, if you were relied on one pseudo nerd to answer all your questions, that's a problem. And then, yeah, it's not superhero fatigue. It might be Marvel fatigue, specifically bad Marvel movies, but because obviously Deadpool and Wolverine had no problem, even though that, of course, is a Fox movie holdover, and Hugh Jackman in the costume was always going to get people to come out. When things fail is when Feige gets involved. So as noted here, and Bob Iger said it, that more executives should have been on the set for the Marvels. Kevin Feige is largely ignoring these productions, and it wasn't until Quantumania bombed that he became more involved, trying to avoid a second faceplant. That didn't work out so well. And then, of course, the thing that we all know is the Robert Downey Jr. Hail Mary. This was told to me by a certain nerd in Comic-Con last July or whatever, who basically said, yeah, oh, it's a desperation play, and they know it is. And so in an attempt to avoid it looking desperate by just admitting that, oh, we're bringing back Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, we're going to have him play a bunch of other characters, including Doom, who's not the real Doom, but he's the Doom for this stuff. And then once everything is reset, you'll get the actual Doom play a different actor. Meanwhile, he'll be back as Iron Man. So that's a story, Morning Glory. I liked Thunderbolts. I do suggest you go see it in the theater. If nothing else, than to finally give our money to a good product with some good performances. And if not, it'll, of course, be on streaming in 45 days. You let me know what you think. Did you watch Go Thunderbolts, or did us talking about it get you to go? And if you did you like it? Or what? Was I wrong? I don't know. I've seen a lot of people say that they enjoyed it for what it was and that they had fun, which is what happened with me. I enjoyed it for what it was and I had fun. And I like John Walker, U.S. agent. He did nothing wrong. Anyway, you let me know what you think about all this. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.